Hello, Mukani.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine, Mohammed. And you?
I'm fine, everything. Everything is
Hi,
good. Hi, Evgeny. Hi, Evgeny.
hi, Adi. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. Everything is fine. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Everything is good. No problem. Today about our topic. Do you have something interesting you want to say about it? About arguing?
Uh, Today is a topic about argue, yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about this, about it.
Let's talk about it.
Mhm.
Arguing, it seems like negotiating about some topic. Like I have some idea about something, and you have another idea, and each one starting to prove his way, and he's thinking that other way it's wrong. Like everybody want to say that he is right and other people they are wrong. Oh,
And mhm.
can you tell me if you had some situation, for example, with
If
some?
I have maybe idea and another person talk, it's not talk and have another idea, another version, yes,
Exactly. Yes. Right.
what's happened, yes, and how I what I do in this situation, yes.
Like we're speaking together, for example, three of us, me and you and Eugenia, about, for example, about politics.
Hmm.
And I am giving my point of view, you are giving your point of view, and Eugenia giving his point. But each one of us, he want to prove that he is right and other people they're wrong.
Hmm.
Okay? So
Okay.
this is arguing that I'm trying to prove that I am good and I'm denying your point of view. This is the meaning of arguing. So it's
Hmm.
a question about it. Did you have such situation before? Like you negotiation about something with your friends.
Hmm.
After this, what you feel about it?
You mean situation when I write and another person is have a wrong? Yes.
Yes, and you trying to prove that you are right, and he's the other one. He's trying to prove that he is right.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone want to
Yes,
speak.
I think it's happened in our life, and maybe all people have such situation. Yes, and mm, it's I think it's normal. Maybe I try to change his mind,
Ideas.
maybe mind, his mind. Yes, I'm right. No.
No, you're trying to change his idea. He,
Idea
yes,
and if it's not help I try to don't maybe uh, move this topic at all. Maybe try to switch it on another topic. Yes.
yes,
Yeah. And because it's not um, it's not very important. Maybe it's like spending of time, I think.
Wasting of time.
Wasting, yes. It's wasting of time. Hmm.
Okay. For example, you had such situation and you was arguing about this. Do you feel bad after having arguments?
Could you repeat? I don't hear you well.
Do you feel bad after you have an argument?
Feel bad? No, no. I think I feel well. I feel good because I think it's normal. It's when we have another point of view, it's normal. It's happened all time, and I cannot. I don't feel you
You feel bad.
feel yourself bad. I don't feel bad. Yes. Hmm.
Okay. We have a new user, Yula.
Yes, I am.
We can't see you, Yula.
It's don't mind.
It's
It's not
special.
important. It's not important. I speak English a little bit, and okay, I listen you.
Okay. Where are you from, Yula?
Where from? I'm from Moscow. Where I'm from Moscow. I'm from Russia.
Okay. So today's topic is about arguments. Do you know something about arguments?
But about arguments, no, so much. I know when I speak with somebody,
Yes.
yeah, and this person doesn't agree with me.
Yes.
I don't speak anymore, and I keep my silence, and that's all. Or I say him, okay, I agree with you, no problem. That's all.
Okay. So do
I
you
I
feel-
I I I don't I don't make the arguments so much. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So after
Mhm.
you having such situation like this, you feel bad after this argument, or it's normal for you?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't hear. So.
I'm saying to you, do you feel bad after such situation?
But
Yes,
no,
bad.
no. Because I know we can feel bad if you we to uh, to continue the argument and arguments. If you will stop to speak with somebody who very têtu, very comment ça s'appelle, упрямый. It's better don't speak anymore. Yeah, and if you stop in the good time, it's okay for everybody and for you and for you too. I
For
think
sure,
so.
yes. Okay. Do you have some idea, like some family, they can argue about what they can argue? Family, for example.
Sorry, some family have argued.
Yes.
Mm. What about what situation? I don't understand the situation.
Like
Some family.
family, like husband and his wife, for example.
Okay. But I know the woman need to be more comment ça s'appelle? It's she must be more kind than husband, more kind. As it's mean if for example the husband tells something, the wife needs to shut up. Voilà, that's like that. You understand me?
Yes, I understand.
So
Right.
no arguments, no arguments. It's the same things. I think so.
Okay. Valery, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, and you?
Everything is fine. Okay, Valery, today our topic about arguments. What you can tell us about it?
What can I tell about arguments?
Yes.
Arguments help us find the truth. You know, there is such a Russian saying which says that the truth is born in arguments.
Yes.
Yeah. So we should argue, of course, and we should have constructive arguments in which both sides should present well provided, reasonable pros and cons, and so we should argue to find the truth. Yeah. So that's a developing factor in people's, people's growth, intellectual growth.
Okay, so you think, and your point of view that people just should argument because they will find the truth. But what you can say about people, they insist that they are right and other people they are wrong.
About the criminal. About criminal.
No, not criminal. Like, I have.
But Mohammed, but criminal, it's a very interesting topic. Yulia.
Okay, but not about criminal. Okay, we'll talk about this later. But for example, Valery have a point of view like people they should argue, find truth. Okay, what you think, you?
Mohammed, is it correct to say Valery have or Valery has?
About what?
Small question. You said Valery have a point of view. Is it more correct to say Valery has or Valery have? Just a
You
small,
have point of view.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean in the third person singular.
And
he has, right? Yeah. Valery has. Yeah. Has a point of view.
Exactly.
Just a minute. Could you remind the question? Yeah, I'm tired after a long working day.
Okay. After you had this situation, argument with some people, okay?
Gosh.
And nobody can agree with you and they against you.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody want to prove that he is right. You understand?
So
you feel bad after this situation?
Well, it depends on the situation. It really depends. I cannot say. I sometimes feel bad after such a situation where I'm alone and everybody is against me. So, well, maybe I should think if I was wrong and should think about my position in this argument. So maybe there is something wrong with me in that kind of situation. So I should evaluate my thoughts.
If you're sure that you are right.
Well, I'd rather take it easy, and I try not to feel bad. So, but it's a very general situation, of course. I cannot say exactly because there are a lot of different factors from which on which my mood can depend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take another question. So what you can deal with this situation, like for example, people they keeping not agree with you about what you're speaking about, and they keep pushing you. What you can do in such situation?
I push back. I push back him. That's all. For example.
Do you think it will help?
Yeah. Yes, it's go away stress, because when you have an extreme situation, when you have a very big disagreement, yes, if somebody push you, I push back, for example. Well, I push back, yes, no problem.
Well,
No, it's not
like
good. I'm not good to push back, but I will do it. Yes, yes.
Okay, Valery.
well, if somebody pushes me, you should say pushes. If somebody pushes you to take his decision, well, I'd rather stay on my ground, of course. But on the other hand, I'm not stubborn, and I should carefully over his suggestion. And again, I should weigh all the pros and cons of this situation and try to come to a mutual decision. Well, it's all about coming to a compromise. I think that in most cases, both sides should make, gosh, I forgot this word, make some so they should go forward to each other, and they should give up something from their ground in order to come to a mutual agreement. Yeah.
Like you
So
want.
I mean that people should be flexible. Yeah, if they value each other, if they want to work together, and in order to continue beneficial cooperation in the future, they should listen to each other and try to come to the common agreement. Yes, by partial agreeing, with each other, and partially staying on their ground, on their beliefs and thoughts. I hope that I make myself clear, because it's quite late in Moscow. Yeah, my head is really confused.
No, okay. Very simple question. How you can describe yourself? You are an argument person or not?
How can you? Yeah. How can you describe yourself? Yeah. If it's a question. I'm not likely to argue. Well, I'm not a person who likes arguing, and I'm a modest person. I don't like putting myself in the foreground, and I don't like public attention to my personality. But what is really important for me, if there is something which directly concerns my interests, of course I try to defend my own interests. Yes, but as for, some superficial chats, superficial conversations, I'd rather stay away from unnecessary things like that. From public attention, I don't need it.
Okay. What about you, Yula?
About me? Well, I forgot already the question. Well, it was what? The question,
Would you
repeat please.
describe yourself
Myself?
if you are argument person or not?
I don't understand.
Yulia, do you
No,
like
okay.
arguing? Do you like arguing?
Yes, okay. Because sorry, because I listen very well, Valerie, and you I hear not so good. I hear not so good because of no good. I don't know the link maybe. Okay, I don't like the argument, but sometimes we have the situation we need the arguments. For example, we the police, somebody call a police, yeah, some situation, and it's better. It's better if I call my lawyer. Uh, my lawyer is genius.
Genius.
He knows
Genius.
Genius.
yes, he knows to do this thing very incredible and genial. For example, if somebody took the person in the prison, he knows the argument go out in the prison. He's really genius, voilà.
Genius.
And I prefer
Genius.
call him if I need a good argument. Genius, yes. Voilà. And I call every time if I have a problem, I call him and ask what I need to say there or there, and it's easy for me because by myself I don't know the law in Russia. I can to do the mistake because of my argument.
I can do a mistake. I can make Yulia. I can make a mistake. You can't do a mistake. Yeah.
I can make mistake.
Yeah.
Make mistake.
Yeah. One
Okay,
makes mistakes, not one does mistakes.
Okay, thank you.
Yulia, do you often have problems, criminal problems, and that you
No,
have to call your lawyer?
No, I haven't, but I have a situation for situation not depend not me and the situation. Oh, it's very difficult to explain. But no, I'm not criminal person. I never go to prison. No, it's. But I have a situation because it's my work. I have I rigorous some situation, and I like call the lawyer. In fact, I like it because it's very interesting. It's very interesting when with front of the policeman, and I like go to the police. If I have some situation, it is speak with следователь or something like that, because it's like game. It's like game, you know. The policeman must обмануть.
Cheat.
Yeah, cheat me, and I need the proves his search.
To prove.
It's very interesting for me. It's like game for me. You know, go to police.
These are dangerous games, and you better not make any jokes with police and investigators, criminal investigators.
No, I have a good lawyer. It's not problem for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but lawyers in Moscow, lawyers are quite costly, quite expensive to use their service.
I have a good lawyer in Moscow. Yes, very good lawyer.
Okay, Yulia, I want to tell you something about this. The work for a lawyer, it's not called arguments. It's called negotiations with the law and discussions the rules of the law with the movement of the facts.
Please, Valerie, can you tell me, because I listen you very well, and Mohammed, I don't hear the.
Mohammed, please be more closely to computer, to your microphone,
Yes,
because
yes,
you
yes.
are too far from it. Okay, microphone. Okay. Try
You
to.
hear me right now, Yula?
Okay. I listen you.
You hear me good?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay. I'm saying to you, definition of the lawyer, it's not called argument. It's called negotiation and discussions, the points of the law with the proof of the fact. Okay, it's not called argument.
Mohammed, now it's bad.
But yes, it's
I don't.
Bad
Your
connection.
microphone is like far from you.
I,
Try to.
I hear very well Valerie and Mikhail,
Mhm.
and Mohammed no good. I don't hear.
I don't know.
Mohammed, now it's okay, but before that, bad.
Okay, so let's move to another question. How is this? When you're speaking, Valerie, when you're speaking about politics with your friends, you hear me or not?
Do I discuss politics with my friends?
Yes. And each person having his own idea about politics. How you can deal with this? You can argue about this situation or just leave it as it is.
Well, I understand the question, but I don't hear it quite well again. So actually I never discuss politics. I hardly ever discuss politics with my friends or with my colleagues. And of course, it's not a reason to get into hot disputes over politics. For us, it's it's not so important, and it's stupid to let us argue and go into disagreements, and moreover, such discussions which might lead to quarrels. So I'll never quarrel or with my colleagues, my friends about politics.
What happened?
You have a problem with your microphone because we have a noise.
Somebody drinks a beer.
Now somebody hear me or it's bad?
Now it's not good. I think
it's worse.
Worse, yes.
Now good?
Yes.
Now it's fine?
Yes.
Yeah, now it's more or less fine.
I know it's forbidden to speak about politics, religion, and nationalities. It's better don't speak about this topic between people, because it's finished all the time by fighting.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Yula, if somebody of your friends, they trying to prove something at work. Yula?
Yes. I don't hear. Somebody try at work.
somebody trying to prove his point of view at work with you.
It's at work.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
you know how to make it better. The argument about your task at work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I understand exactly the question, but I'll try to answer you. If I have problem with some colleague at the work,
Yes.
and I have an argument for, but I know I'm right. I'll go to the manager, and I tried mm, the the résoudre. I forgot
Explain.
this. I explain, yes, explain this problem, and решить. Voilà, I go to the manager, and explain the problem, and I'll try to find the solution. Especially like that, because if I start to speak with this person, it's never agree, and like that. I go with this person to manager. It's better like that. If we have a big problem at the work, we can't do it to find the
You
solution.
can't, for example, you can prove that you are right physically, like you can do your task in your way, and to prove that you are right.
Never at the work, never at the work to physically. It's, you mean in fighting? Fight?
No, not fighting.
What is physically? Physic.
Like, for example, you know how to do your task in your way, and you make it better. Okay? You understand me?
No, I don't understand this. I don't understand.
Okay, can you tell me what kind of your work?
I don't work now. I don't work. Before I worked at the office. In the office, and voila, that's all.
Okay.
Now I don't work.
Okay. So, if somebody telling you to do your task in his way, and
yes,
he's saying to you that your way it's wrong, you can't do this, and you want to do it by your way, you can prove this after
yes.
you finish your task, or you can't prove this.
It's depend of the problem. But if I know that I'm right, yes, I normal in general, I've truth all time the argument.
You will prove this.
Yes. If I know I'm right, that I'll try to I can't explain. Sorry.
No problem. Valery, you understand the question, Valery, right?
Can I protect my point of view?
Yes.
Is it about this?
Yes.
Of course I can.
And you can prove it.
At least I'll try to do my best to prove my being correct, and to prove that my way is right.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
Sometimes when you was arguing with some of your friends or with somebody, and after your argument, you felt that you were wrong. Are you making apologize for this person or not?
Me every way. If I'm not right, I tell I tell pardon. I tell excuse me. Yes.
You can say
Yes.
apologize.
Yes. Yes. I can. I can. I can. Yes.
Valerie?
Of course, if I feel that I was wrong in that disagreement, yes, I can apologize, and that's not a big deal.
Okay.
So yeah, I try not to be really very too proud. Of course, it's very essential for people to find their mistakes and acknowledge their being not correct in some situations.
Okay. Yula,
Yes.
when you with your friends
Yes.
or with some colleagues at work,
Yes.
you speaking about some situation, you want to share it with some people, and these people they're not paying attention to you.
Um.
What you can do? You raising your voice, or you will get angry and you will not continue, or how to react?
I am if I am manager, for example, I I need to be strong to be uh, severe uh, angry
You have to have very strong
hard
personality, for
and
example.
no, I must to be hard if I manager sometimes I need to be hard uh, um, and try can explain um, I can't explain, sorry. But in general, yes. If I am manager, I must to be hard sometimes. Yes,
I
it's
must
not
be. Mhm.
must be must be hard sometimes. Not every time. Yes, and I need
You
to
have to
speak
have
to speak, um
strong
to um,
personality.
yes,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Okay. Valerie. Valerie.
Yes. Question.
Question. The same one.
Mhm.
You speaking with some people and they are not paying attention to your talk. What you can do? What it will be your act?
Mm. Well, of course, I won't feel well, and whenever I make a speech, I try to get people's attention, and if they don't listen to me, that's a sheer sign of their disrespect to me, to my personality. Of course, it's no good, and I will. Well, of course I will raise my voice. Maybe stamp my foot. uh, yeah, do something which will attract their attention eventually, and then I will carry on with my speech. So the methods are quite simple. Raising your voice, yes, make it some noise. Throw in a cup of tea, into somebody.
That's no
Okay.
good. Good
Huh?
like that. It's not good. Throw a cup of tea and
Yeah, I'm making a joke. Yeah, that's a joke, of course.
Okay. Uh, sometimes we can have an argument with our parents. You can agree or disagree about this.
Better. What is it?
Parents.
Parents. Okay. Thank you, Valerie. Okay,
Yeah,
parents.
my pleasure.
Okay, Yula. So when you will have
About my parents. Oh, I'm with my parents. I'm not very kind. Yes, I'm not very kind.
you are not
Um,
very kind.
I'm nervous. No, I like them. My mama, I like her, but I'm not very kind with her. I'm not very polite with her. I don't know why. Maybe this is why. Uh,
So it means that if she asking you for something or to tell
no,
you something
I
from her
help.
point,
I help. I'll help you. I never agree with her. I never agree with her.
so uh, what you can do in this situation? Like
I,
she's speaking to you about something.
I tell her yes, yes, but I do like I want.
Okay. This is about your mother. And what
Yes.
about your father?
Well, my father, I don't. Uh, I don't communication with him. I don't
You
know.
not communicate with your father. Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
Are you like a psychologic science? No, you ask like a priest about mother, about the father,
No, it's
about
general question
my
about
brother.
parents.
No, I don't. No, it's very wide questions about relations between the parents and
Yeah, private. Yes.
don't like about parents who if somebody asks me. I don't like the family. I'm I like to be alone, so I don't like I don't like what is family, friend. No, friends okay, but I haven't have.
Okay, no problem. Valerie, with your parents, if they speak about something, and for sure there is a difference between our generation and our parents' generation. So if they speaking about something and they think that it's good from their point of view, and you can agree or not.
Can you agree or not? Yeah. Of course, there is a generation gap. This is that's what this problem is called. I sometimes agree with my parents. So I sometimes don't. Um, well, I deeply respect my parents, and I try to be kind to them. But it's not in my habit to raise my voice or shout at them. Of course, it's out of question. But I don't always follow their pieces of advice. So I'm an adult, and of course, it's I should make my own decisions. I can listen to their point of view and think over it, and eventually come to my own decision, which don't always coincide with their opinion.
Hmm.
Valerie, why
Mhm.
do you learn English? You know, speak English. Why do you learn English,
What
Valerie?
do you mean? What do you mean?
Why do you learn English?
Yes,
Why do you know speak English?
I
Why?
I I I, I keep learning English, of course. I don't speak English so good as a native speaker, right? I need to improve my fluency, and besides, there is a lack of communication for me in Moscow. Unfortunately, I don't have any native speakers among my colleagues or neighbors, acquaintances, friends. So on this website, from time to time, I have a chance of just talking to somebody. Well, it's really it's a pity, and I'm addressing to Michael that we have only one native speaker who presents his class once a week. So of course I would be happy if we had more native speakers among teachers, but of course this is quite difficult to find such teachers, and that can be quite costly. I realize this, but okay, Michael should continue his search of native speakers.
Okay, we need to
And
try.
try and also to find a German teacher, because I study German too.
But you say about the native speaker of German. I think it will be too hard
Yeah, it's
for
impossible. Okay, yeah.
maybe not really impossible because I think it's hard to speak with the native speaker of German.
Hmm.
It's you know German well, no?
Not as well, not as good as English, but I think that I can try to talk to a
Mm.
native speaker. Yes, my level is intermediate. As for German, if my level of English is upper intermediate, I think German is on intermediate level.
Okay. No, okay, I see. I try to do something.
Yeah, thanks in advance.
Mm.
Okay. Uh, about arguments, this is the final topic. Uh, when somebody from your friends or your colleagues arguing with you at work about point of view of doing task, okay? Is somebody hear me or not?
I do.
Yes, I hear. Yes, I do.
Okay. About work, if people they trying to prove their way of taking action or the processing of doing any task, and you have more experience than them, in very peacefully way you can prove your task, and you do it in your own way, and you will tell them that I will do my own way, and I will prove to you that I am right in very simple way. This is about tasks at work or negotiation about any task at work. About politics, we have to respect each other and to respect each other point of view. For example, I have point of view from my side. Valeri have other.
Has
Have
has.
some other people, they have other point of view. You can just keep your point of view as it is, and don't prove that you are right or don't prove that other person is wrong. You don't need, just be calm and to just keep your point of view by yourself, for yourself. You don't need to prove it for anybody. This is about politics, because everybody will get angry from this. Other ways for arguments, like family arguments. Me and my wife, for example, we can argument about some way of expenses Like, I have point of view, I want to do it in this way, you want to do it in that way. Trying to get, in family, try to get common language together. Like, get closer to each other. Don't make hole between us, because it will not help anymore. So, avoiding this argument with family, try to find common language between you and your partner, your wife, and to try to find a peaceful way discussions. Also, to avoid this with your friends, if they want to push you or they keep pushing you that you are wrong, okay, in just normal way, in very polite way, try to tell them, okay, I don't like anybody to push me, and I will not push anybody. Just I am keeping my own opinion to myself, and everybody he has his opinion, and to try to not push anybody. This is about pushing people, and everybody want to prove that he is right or not. About parents, for our parents, we must and we should have respect for them, and if they have their point of view, we have to respect this, and to prove we are also right, we are not wrong, they are not wrong also. You can listen to them, you can hear them. Sometimes you can pretend that you agree with them, and actually you can do it by your own way to avoid this issue with them. This is one. Second one, with your kids. Kids, they want to argue. Children, your kids, your sister, your brother, for example. Try to get closer to them. Don't feel yourself that you are older and you know more and you are right. Okay, just keep silent, listen to them, and to get their point of view, then you will go to their level by your level. Like, you understand exactly how you can deal with such situation, and after this you will teach them or to make them to understand you in a very peaceful way, without any argument, because it will not lead you for peace life. Arguments for some people, it can make them sick because they feeling that they are right, and some other people they want to let them to feel that they are wrong. Some people they not having very strong character or not flexible character, they can get sick after this. I know some people closer to me, after arguments, they can getting very high blood pressure, which is not good for anybody. It's depend about the person, depend about the situation, it depend about the topic that we are speaking about. So that's it about arguments, and I giving advice for everybody, like if you found such situation and there is no progress in such issue, you just keep calm, don't get nervous, try to avoid this situation and to not put yourself in problem with your friends. Try to not create something which not important and to make it important. It will not help. You will lose people around you and they will not listen to you, and maybe they will not respect you. If you're speaking about some important topic and you want people to hear you and to get attention to you, don't be angry, just try in very good way to take their attention with such word or with nice topic, and then to speak and to proceed with your talk. If you found people they are not paying attention, try to be calm, just keep silence, and when they will find you that you kept silent, you are not speaking, they will pay attention to you, they will ask you to continue, they will apologize. Just try to find a normal way to get their attention. It's nothing more about this argument, and I hope everybody understand our topic today.
Yes,
I hope
yes, I
everybody,
understand.
I hope everybody to keep his point of view, and sometimes if people they attacking you to prove that you are wrong, just be calm and don't be angry. Try to be more smart and to defend on your point of view in very calm way, in very polite way. And don't speak with anybody when you are angry or when you're having bad mood, because it will not help you. First of all, it will not let you to think carefully about what you're speaking. But if you will be calm and you will think carefully, you will take the right decision, you will say right words, and you will let people around you to respect you, even if you have some strange point of view. That's it about our topic today, and I wish for everybody good night, and
Thank you very much. That's very good.
thank you for everybody.
Again,
Bye.
too. See you soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Вам, Михаил.